Okay, this is a small documentary on a insurance company called Markel American Insurance Company. Markel insured this boat for the past 6 years. I've had this boat in the water running fine for the last 6 years. This last year I had an incident where after Thanksgiving I went to check on my boat and I had 26 inches of water in the bilges. I notified Markel. They sent a consultant down. He looked at the boat. Of course, he's not a mechanic. He can't take the boat apart. So a few weeks after he came down and looked at it, Markel sent me a notification that they're not covering this on the policy. Now, I will say that here in southern Maryland, in November, around Thanksgiving, most people take their boat out in November. Markel, out of respect for them, did have a declaration saying that if any damage occurred, if the boat had not been taken out by November 1st, then they would not cover it. So anyway, I had 26 inches of water in the bilges, and the water got up into the apparently into the motors, affected the trim and tilt units, affected the starters. The alternators were underwater, so I'm hoping that after the motors are going through that it may be damaged, may be restricted just into the head. So nevertheless, I'm going to have to bear the brunt of that bill to have them torn down and have them taken out and redone on my own. The problem I have is that I asked Markel to provide where their cutoff points are for this declaration, because if it's Chesapeake Beach, they have the same weather. If it's further south, North Carolina, very similar weather patterns. I mean, this is not it's not rocket science. And most people in this Chesapeake Bay market area take their boats out after Thanksgiving. So the original estimate was $15,000 before we pulled the motors and found out that the cylinders checked out very weak. So we're assuming or hoping that it's only in the heads. So, moral of the story, be careful who you insure with. And if any of you have had any coverage from Markel that are in the Chesapeake Bay area, I would like you to respond to this video, because that's what I'm challenging them with, is that I'm sure that they've covered a lot of people in this market area after November 1st that haven't had their boats taken out. After Thanksgiving, took it out the week after Thanksgiving. It was 70 degrees out, and I think we had 1 day of freeze most of the month. My boat has been maintained by a company in California, Maryland called Marine+boat, and they've done very well as far as maintaining these engines. Just had all new manifolds and risers replaced last year, full tune-up, and engines completely gone over. So I spent about $3,000 in maintenance last year, and that's it. So be careful who you insure with. If it's Markel, they may pull the plug on your policy and not cover you at all. The problem I had with them mostly was they did not even allow a mechanic to tear the motor down or to tear the boat down, and did not even allow that to try to identify what the problem was on the boat itself. Checking out the bellows all looked okay. They will be fully replaced anyway, as well as the propeller shaft drives will be totally replaced. The motors will be going through, and then the out drives will be serviced as well.